Okay, so I've been running the Asetek Forte Wheelbase with Asetek Invicta wheel for the past 6 weeks in Sweden, on and off. And after multiple sessions in different games with different cars and in different conditions, I've got a pretty balanced take on this setup. Visually, the setup looks amazing. The wheel is beautiful with carbon fiber details, it's got a big OLED dashboard, and if you pair that with lovely dashboard, it looks just amazing. But, looks is just one part of it. What really matters is how does it feel when you use it, when you push, and can you be consistent with it? And that's a few of the things that I'm gonna try to answer today. So, let's just get into it. Okay, so today I'm not in my regular studio, as you can see. I'm in Sweden, so this is my Swedish setup and my Swedish rig, and this is where I've been running the Asetek Forte Wheelbase and the Invicta wheel. I was thinking we're gonna start with some of the specs, not all of the super big specs that you can get, but the most important one. And if we start with the wheelbase, it's the Asetek Forte Wheelbase. It's an 80 Nm wheelbase. It's got a slew rate of 6.7 Nm per second. It is made out of aluminum and it weighs about 8 kilos, so it's not a big one and it's not a small one. It's kind of, in between one. It uses Asetek's quick release system, which is good from some point of views and not really good at all from another point of view, but we'll get back into that a little bit later. And it uses RacingShop as software, both for the wheel, for pedals if you would have pedals, for the wheelbase and all the other stuff that Asetek sells. And the price on the Asetek Forte wheelbase, it's around 1,050 to 1,100 euros depending on where you look. And if we take the wheel, let's just do it like this. So there we have. So this is the Asetek Invicta wheel. It's got a diameter of 290 millimeters, so 29 centimeters. It got 12 push buttons, 2 toggles, 2 7-way kinky switches, 3 rotaries and 6 thumb encoders. It has shifters that are magnetic and contactless. It's got a carbon faceplate and reinforced composite body. The display, like I spoke about earlier, is a 2.2-inch OLED telemetry screen. And this wheel in this setup goes for around 1,750 euros. So it's not by any means a cheap wheel. It is somewhat of a premium wheel. And you can feel that when you hold it. We're gonna get into how it feels when driving, but this is somewhat of a premium wheel, I would say. And as I said, it uses Asetek's own quick release, which is really good for this wheel because it's built into the wheel. But if you have another wheel that you like, then you need to buy this. And this quick release, if you want to buy it for your other wheels, is 125 euros each. Of course, you can switch them from wheel to wheel, but sometimes it's nice to have a quick release system so you can just switch the wheel. But with that said, it's nice and neat and you can just kind of put it back on super fast and it's connected and gets power from the quick release, so you don't have any cables hanging around. So from a cable management position, it's a really nice wheel. Like I said, it looks amazing, but how does it feel when you're actually driving? The Forte wheelbase delivers good torque. I mean, it's 80 Newton meters, so I would say it's plenty for most of the sim racers if you're not super strong and you want a really heavy load for some reason. The steering, it feels solid under load. You can feel the weight transfer and kind of the overall balance of the car. But if you compare it to something like the Simucube 2 Pro or the new Simagic Alpha Evo Pro that I did a review on just recently, you don't get the same level of kind of micro detail. It's not vague. I mean, you feel it. It's just a bit muted. So if you're looking for something that's razor sharp and you feel it straight away, or feel fine textures, like just when you start to lose the grip or the road texture, you won't kind of get there with this one. But it's consistent, it's predictable and reliable, and it delivers kind of what you would expect it to do, and you can still race really hard with it. So you have a really good feeling, but you're missing some of the super fine details. And I mean, as long as you can race hard and you can have fun, I think that's kind of the most important thing. We can also say that there is one Invicta wheelbase that has more torque, and then there's one wheelbase that has a little bit less torque than the Forte. And with that said, let's move over to the Invicta wheel, which, like I said before, looks amazing. It feels really solid, it feels pro. And if we do it like this, the build quality, it is amazing. You can feel that it is an expensive wheel. Buttons, rotaries, encoders, toggles, everything feels good. It's clicky, responsive, it's premium. And the OLED dash, like I said, that's a standout. It's bright, it's easy to read. There's no obstructions over and under, which a few other wheels can have. And it's really easy to see when you're racing. And I always pair it with lovely dashboard, so that makes it even more clear, because with lovely dashboard, I'm going to make a video on that also, you know, a bit further down the line. What I really like is that no matter what wheel I'm driving, or no matter what wheel I'm racing, it looks the same, which makes it super easy for me. I don't have to look for stuff. I don't have to, you know, tinkle around to get what I want. I have everything just where I want it, how I want it. So definitely check out lovely dashboard if you're not using it already, but it's a definite go for me. So it should be for you as well. It's super good. But with this wheel, there are a few things that might not be catches for you, but for me, after long sessions, when racing like this, I actually start to get cramps here in my thumb. I don't know if it's the grip, but for me, it doesn't feel good when racing a long time. My hand cramps up a little bit, but the grip itself, it's super solid. But that also kind of gets me to the handles, as you can see here. The handles are rubber, but they feel a little bit cheap. I mean, not what I would expect from a wheel that costs this much, but you can actually swap them really easy. You can buy new ones from Asetek's website. I know they have Alcantara, you know, really nice suede materials. These are good. You know, dust won't get stuck on them, but they are a little bit slippery. So it's, I mean, it's good to drive like this with your hands. But if you want to ride with gloves, I would recommend you to do something like these. These are from Sync Mesh, and you have a lot of grip. And then you have a really nice grip of the wheel, no slips, no nothing. So I would actually say that using this wheel with gloves definitely benefits the experience, and it makes you being able to be a little bit more consistent, because your hands are not, you know, just sliding ever so slightly though. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend to wear gloves when using this wheel. Like we said before, Asetek has its own ecosystem. It's super good when you have the Asetek wheels, because everything is built into the quick release. But if you have wheels from other brands like iRacing, like I have my McLaren Artura wheel from, or if you have the F-Core Evo, for example, from Cube, then you need to buy these €125 quick release adapter, coil the cable around. So I think that's kind of limiting. It's not a deal breaker, but if you have many wheels, it can be a little bit annoying. And if you were to compare the Asetek Forte wheelbase to Simucube and to Simagic's new one, the Alpha Evo Pro, I would say with the Alpha Evo Pro, you get more feedback, detail, and a better software at a lower cost. And with the Simucube 2 Pro, which is more expensive, but I mean, that still is the kind of gold standard. It is a really responsive, really premium wheelbase with an amazing software that comes with it. And when it comes to the RaceHub software, if we compare that to the other softwares, it is a bit clunky, and especially when it comes to wheelbase, because usually you have a few presets, usually on games, like in Simucube, you can just, you know, search in the paddock what game you're gonna play, and you find a lot of different profiles. It is the same with the Simagic software. There you have a few profiles already made, just basic ones, no, you know, advanced stuff, but you can import it. And that's the thing with RaceHub, you can't import, and there is actually not really any presets. I think it's 2 that are there, but they really don't give you anything. So you need to go to Asetek's website to read and put it in manually, which is, it's not a deal breaker. It's just a bit time consuming, because the other softwares that I've tried has been a lot easier. I mean, that's just me nitpicking, like, but it would be nice if Asetek wanted to update their app so you could actually import profiles to the Wheelbase, for example. It would definitely make life easier for a lot of us, especially if you're new and you just want to go riding. But so if we were to conclude a little bit about it, what I really love about this setup, it looks amazing. The dashboard is amazing. It's one of the best dashboards that I've tried on a wheel. Buttons and encoders, they feel really high end. And when it comes to Wheelbase, like I said, it's solid, it's consistent, it does what you expect it to do, and you have a good feedback. So what don't I really like about this setup? Well, the force feedback, it lacks a little bit of detail. I mean, that's not a deal breaker like I've said before, but compared to competitors, this one is not as modern in the feel. RaceHub software, that could have some work, like I just told you about, with presets and things like that. The €125 adapter, just to use your own wheel, I mean, it is what it is. Many people doesn't actually have multiple wheels like I have, so I think that's just kind of a luxury problem, and I probably sound like, you know, a little brat saying this, but I mean, it needs to be addressed. The handles, like I said, they aren't very grippy. They don't attract any dust, but I would definitely recommend you to use this wheel with gloves. And for me, with my hands, I don't know how they are compared to yours, but my hands get a fatigue. They get tired in this area when driving. I don't know really why or how come, but that's just how the wheel is for me. I'm gonna try to switch to another pair of grips and see if, you know, it improves, and I will tell you about it in a later video. Okay, so we kind of summarize with the pros, the cons, and if we kind of look at the big picture, the final verdict, if you want a premium setup that looks amazing, it has great function, and it delivers a solid experience, I think this is great. But if you're kind of looking for high-end feedback, precision, and you already have more wheels than just the one you would buy here, there are better options for less money these days. G Performance just started selling the Simagic Alpha Evo Pro, which is cheaper than this, and in my opinion, it is a better choice in 2025. So now let me know in the comments, did you use this wheelbase or this wheel? And if you did, what was your feeling on the wheelbase? And did you have the same issues like me when it came to your hands, or is it just my hands that has the wrong size for this wheel? Also, have you experienced RaceHub? And do you have any nice profiles or settings that I could try, you know, to make it a little bit more detailed if that's possible? You know, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I just started up Discord. You'll find the link in the profile. I'm super happy with it, but it's still super empty. So, you know, please join the Discord and talk, and we can plan some races and do some fun community stuff. So I think that's it for now. And as always, if you like what I'm doing, please, you know, like the video, comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel. It helps more people find reviews like this and find my racing. And I've actually been doing quite a lot of racing. I'm still in C class, but I just got up on safety rating in Le Mans. So I did my first 95-minute race yesterday. I streamed it, so if you want to see it, you can actually see it live here on the channel. But I think that's it for now, and I will see you guys all in the race servers moving forward.